Hi everybody, this is Steven. Welcome to my channel. I would like to share with you today my DC 12-inch figures by Mattel and Spin Master. So I will be covering the villains collection that I have. So here we go. Over here I have Lex Luthor, I believe based on the animated series called the DC Nation. The animated shorts. He's not wearing his famous green kryptonite armor, unfortunately, so this particular one I'm not very familiar with. I believe it did show up in that cartoon series that way. Then next to him, from earlier toy line, we have Deathstroke, the DC True Moves line. Then we have Victor Freeze, or also known as Mr. Freeze, from the Batman line, Batman 12-inch line. Then over here we have Harley Quinn by Spin Master from the Batman Reborn 12-inch line. And then we have Joker, or at least one version out of several. And then we have Harley Quinn in more a traditional costume of a jester. Then over here we have a Joker color variant in his purple suit. Next to him we have a Joker, or at least one of the earliest known Jokers from the Justice League Mattel line that started the whole DC 12-inch line way back, at least by some 7-8 years ago. And he had a more classical look to him, again wearing a purple suit. Unfortunately, none of these figures, most of these don't really come with any accessories, so there is no weapons or anything. Joker doesn't have his mallet or a plastic handgun or anything like that. And this is the latest or the newest version of Joker in a black tuxedo. And again, different face sculpt compared to the other ones over here. And then over here, Riddler, the very first figure of Riddler in 12-inch. As far as these kinds of figures go, he also doesn't come with any accessories. He's supposed to have, or at least it would be nice to include his walking cane shaped like a question mark. And he's wearing his classic suit, his classic costume, that is, covered in question marks in purple and green. Then over here we have Orm, the half-brother of Aquaman from the Aquaman movie, but he's also known as the Ocean Master in the DC Comics. He also has, unfortunately, no accessories. I was always wondering why these figures never came with any accessories. I find it a bit strange, but it would be nice if they did, at least one accessory, one weapon each. Over here we have Deadshot. To some of you he's mostly known from the Suicide Squad. Now this is not based on the movie, of course, this is just a generic look of his. He's an expert marksman. And then over here, the almost snake-like looking fellow is called Copperhead. I do remember him from the Justice League cartoon series and Justice League Unlimited some 17, 18 years ago when it was on television. Yeah, so he's a villain. He was released as a part of Batman villains line. I'm not sure because I thought he's mostly a Justice League enemy, but anyway, he does look pretty neat. And then over here we have Black Manta, one of the main villains of Aquaman in the Aquaman movie. He has, I think, the best costume of all the villains here. A sort of a deep sea diving suit of a sort with an enormous bulbed helmet. So he looks pretty good. Now next to him, this fellow is called Talon. I am not quite sure I know a lot about him. He is from the Batman comics and he belongs to the Society of owls. It's some sort of a secret society, and they are the enemies of Batman, so I guess this is one of their expert assassins or something like that. So he comes with a lot of weapons that are just sculpted on, that are not removable. And then the last one in this group would be Scarecrow, one of the best known villains of course after Joker, who is number one there, enemy of Batman. He was sculpted with a noose around his neck and a relatively spooky looking face. Now, among these guys, I did manage to miss on a couple of that were released over these different lines. For example, I managed to miss out on Bizarro because he never showed up in the stores here. And I missed out on the Reverse Flash, the enemy of Flash, and the Man-Bat, both versions, the brown one and the white one. They were released separately. One was part of a 2-pack, while the white version was part of a single package. So I missed out on those as well, and now it's rather impossible to find them anymore. Aside from that, there is probably a few more. I can't think off the top of my head right now which particular ones, but yeah, there is definitely a few that I did miss out on because they were rather difficult to find, or they just vanished from the stores pretty fast. But anyway, guys, so this is my modest collection of the DC villains, 12-inch size, from both Mattel and Spin Master. Thanks for watching, guys, and please keep in tuned. I will also post another video covering the DC superheroes in 12-inch size by the same companies. Thanks for watching. Bye.